Now for our featured story of the day. Michael Saylor's strategy to sell $21 billion in preferred stock for another massive $21 billion Bitcoin acquisition. Let's break this down. This was big news that just came in. With a $21 billion preferred stock issuance, strategy takes a calculated step, I'd say that again, towards expanding its Bitcoin portfolio amid the fluctuating regulatory and economic conditions. Michael Saylor recently shared a strategy announcing this big announcement, 21 billion STRK at the market program. He also released this, press release. So I'll give you all the highlights and everything you need to know. And shout out to the Giga Chat, the one and only Mikey Saylor. That's right, Michael Saylor's firm Strategy B, which was rebranded from MicroStrategy, which happened to be the first publicly traded company to put the pre-low biddy on the balance sheet back in 2020, will offer $21 billion in preferred stock as a means of building up its Bitcoin stockpile. And they currently hold roughly 500,000 Bitcoin. So I dare speculate a $21 billion purchase will give them another 250,000 Bitcoin in a single swoop, which would give them a grand total of roughly 750,000 Bitcoin. And the lower the price goes right now in the dip, the more Bitcoin they'll be able to acquire. Naturally, right? So yeah, they released this press release. According to the press release, strategy entered into an at-the-market offering of its Series A preferred stock. Saylor, after all, he's the Bitcoin alchemist. This is quoting him here. Strategy expects to make sales of perpetual strike preferred stock pursuant to the ATM program in a disciplined manner over an extended period, taking into account the trading price and trading volumes of the perpetual strike preferred stock at any time of sale. In addition to the purchase of the biddy, funds from the company's latest offering will go towards the working capital as well as the general corporate purposes. And Bitcoin has experienced a slump in the recent weeks, with the coin currently hovering at 80,000 at the time of the live stream over concerns amid Trump's economic policies. Strategy also seen a recent decline in value. Their stock plummeted roughly 9%. News of Strategy's ATM program comes just days after Saylor attended the White House Crypto Summit, which we covered in great detail in the pod, where he unveiled the digital asset strategy designated to generate up to $100 trillion over the next decade for the U.S. economy. And that's massive news. He's proposing Trump to purchase between 5 to 25% of the Bitcoin supply. And let's just speak on the high end, the bull all-in scenario. 25% of the Bitcoin supply is close, like 5.25 to 5.5 million Bitcoin, which would be like 1 million Bitcoin per year if they were to go all in. Cynthia Lummis proposes for the United States to purchase 1 million Bitcoin, proposing 200,000 a year over the course of 5 years. But let's get back to the report. A digital asset strategy to dominate the 21st century global economy would see different types of crypto clearly defined and labeled according to their regulatory class. And am I sharing my screen? Good, I am. I'm just making sure. If enacted, the comprehensive framework would establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which Saylor claims can raise up to 81 trillion in wealth for the U.S. Treasury by 2045. So let's break that down in layman's terms. Right now, the United States is allegedly 37 trillion ballpark in debt. Well, Saylor says within the next 20 years, within the next 2 decades, that they can raise $81 trillion worth of wealth by accumulating this Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. That would completely eliminate all of our debt, just like that. Blackjack. In addition, the plan mandates an end to the hostile and unfair tax policies of the crypto miners, holders, and the exchanges as a means of increasing the sector's legitimacy and prosperity. Quoting them again, a strong forward-thinking strategy will unlock trillions in economic value, strengthen national security, and position the United States of America as the undisputed leader of the digital age. Amen. And as Michael Saylor aligns Strategy's future closely with the biddy, investors face an intriguing dilemma. Participate in a bold financial experiment or adopt caution amid the crypto's inherent unpredictability. Again, leading back to the biggest FUD they throw at Bitcoin. It may be up 150 million%, but it's so volatile. Yeah, again, I'll take the volatility. You know what I mean? What is gold up 2x in 16 years? I'd rather be up 150 million% with the volatility. Anyways, while Strategy's ATM offering positions the company as a confident leader in the digital asset accumulation, the recent downturn in both Bitcoin's price and the firm's stock signals potential hazards ahead. Talk about the Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, we're living it. Saylor's ambitious policy recommendations might offer transformative economic opportunities. I ain't talking about Optimus Prime type transformers either, but their adoption is far from certain. Investors must now weigh the optimism against the pragmatism, deciding whether strategy's vision is prudent planning or risky overreach. What are your thoughts? And be 100% transparent with me. Do you think this guy is putting unnecessary risks at the stake of his shareholders with all the unexpected volatility that Bitcoin can cause us? Or do you think this man is doing God's work, right? Let me know your honest thoughts. I'll read your comments out loud. VZ, you're only 21, brother? Fantastic. That's a blackjack. 8 years younger than... I'm only 13. I look older because I'm Italian and I got this beard. I grew a beard when I was a newborn, a toddler. Wait, infant, newborn, infant. Yeah, the beard started coming in very young. The chest hairs as a toddler. And it's a wrap. 48's the new 21. Exactly. Double blackjacks of 42. And then you double of the blackjack for the inception of the blackjack, and all of a sudden, you're at 84. I like the upside volatility. Yeah, I don't mind the upside volatility either. Be quite honest with you. Keep accumulating no matter what.